Members of the company, this is your Places call. Places, please. Places for the top of the podcast. Places, please.
Get ready for a behind-the-scenes look at the glitz and not-so-glam of Broadway, education, and everyday life with Uncommon Sense. Join hosts Christopher Smith and Sharna Lopez as they bring you the best stories and shenanigans that seemingly prove how elusive common sense can really be. So take a little time for yourself to hang out with the dynamic duo Charnopher. And no leaving early, because you might just miss that 11 o'clock number.
Stand by music. Music, go.
Uncommon sense, the 11 o'clock number. And we are Charnopher.
One.
You're on.
If you're watching, that was very scary. It's like, boom, finger to the eye.
It just reminds me of when I was in college and we would count down in the TV studio, and some people would be so chill, and some people would be very aggressive.
It's like, okay,
you're on.
Let's
on.
Go. Good
now.
to know we're on.
Charno fans.
Here we are again.
We are here. We are here.
We are here.
Name the show. Name the show. Oh, you don't know the show.
I don't know the show.
But you will.
Oh.
That's your clue. That's your clue.
It's Me and My Girl.
Nope.
Susical.
Yes. We are here. We are here. It's when the Who's are trying to get the attention.
Oh, got it.
Sorry. But the second I said it, I realized that I know you don't know that show.
Yeah.
So.
Because we had that
don't worry, it's going to be in your brain
specific discussion.
Pretty soon. Right. I know. Today we're talking about something fun and funny, and we didn't even think we were gonna have this as an episode, but then we were talking about how our weekends were, and this conversation and this topic came up, and we were like, we should talk about that because it's pretty. We think it's funny, and you know what? Honestly, we don't really care if you think it's funny. So if you don't think it's funny,
carry on to another episode.
Just carry on. But we were discussing it, and then we were like, wait, we should just start recording this and have it be
an episode.
So I'm gonna start with, I asked Christopher how his weekend was, and we were having a long weekend, and he said it was good. We did they did this, we did that, and he's like, oh, and we went to a dog birthday.
And Charna was like, what are you talking about?
For those of you who know me, I am a dog. If you want to know who a dog person is, point to me. I love me some dogs. Yeah. I love a good dog. But I was like, I think I had a moment of shock and awe of what are you talking about? A dog birthday. And then guys, we're going to unpack it. But it wasn't just the dog birthday, cute. I mean, this was a legit birthday party, celebration, invitations for a dog.
Correct.
And so we decided we are going to talk today about unique birthday celebrations, or just kind of birthday celebrations in general. But it began from Christopher's weekend dog birthday party. So can you start us off by telling us a little bit about this dog birthday party? Don't forget to mention how you got invited, because the fact that it's not your sister brother's dog, that it's a friend of a neighbor of a mailman's dog friends from the beach that you went to their party, that right there. So I was like, how many can we gather humans to come to this party?
So I'm not going to quite recreate the story because I was a bumbling idiot trying to figure out how to tell Charna who invited us. But essentially, it is a family friend's friend who was throwing a birthday party for her dog, and she invited other friends with dogs as well to come to this birthday party.
You guys, stop. Go back.
What?
Go back.
To which part?
I think because you just lived it, it's not weird to you. The fact that you're like, so a family friend's friend was throwing a dog birthday party. So she was recruiting other friends with dogs and fans of dogs. It makes me laugh so hard.
So don't know this human, but they invited our family friend who has a son that is Grayson's age and is Grayson's friend, and mentioned to them, we would love to have more kids. Does Henry have any friends that would like to come to the party? Because the dog loves kids. And so we got invited, and we're like, our kids love dogs, so they will have a blast. And it is.
Did you bring a gift?
So weird. We did not bring a gift for the dog, but oh my gosh, this party, not even kidding. It was ridiculous for a dog party. So it was like human level party. There was decorations, there was gifts for the dog. There was a breakfast casserole, which was delicious. There was a whole beverage bar, which included mimosas.
You said mimosas.
And orange juice and coffee and tea and a fruit platter. And then my absolute favorite was the fact that they had a full charcuterie tray for the dogs, and they called it a bark-uterie tray.
I love it.
I was obsessed with that.
Can I interject? Yeah. I have so many questions. So I'm just going to do one now while you continue to talk about the party. Does this family with the dog that was having this epic celebration, do they have kids?
No, it's a single human.
Okay. That tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks.
So
they are throwing the celebration for the dog that normally people would throw for their child.
Correct. Yes.
I am feeling more at ease now that is what we're dealing with. Okay. Carry on. Bark-uterie. What was on the bark-uterie tray?
So we had, the typical dog bone doggy treats, the little doggy biscuits that look like a bone. We had some sort of meat stick treat. We had, which PS, the dog bones were not a hit. Grayson tried to feed the dog bones to all the dogs. They were like, absolutely not. Thank you. Go away. Thank you. Go away.
Yeah.
You know what was the biggest hit? The cheese. The cheese was the biggest hit.
Yeah. Winston would eat an entire thing of string cheese if I let him. Like, he can hear a string cheese wrapper from the next city. Like, if one of my kids I think he even knows the sound of the drawer in the fridge that houses the string cheese. Because he is like, the second.
Oh my gosh.
And he is at your side, and he's such a good boy. He'll get up right next to a kid eating string cheese, and he'll just watch them.
Oh.
While they're stringing their cheese, and he's waiting.
And you're like.
He's waiting.
He's
somebody
like,
give me a little piece.
Can I have some? Yeah. Please,
because then he always gets a piece because he's the cutest.
Right. So yes, cheese, and there was like 6 things. I can't even remember what else was on there. But there, like I said, there was gifts. So, and we walked in, and the dog loves watching Bluey, literally. So Bluey was on. A hit for everyone.
This dog they've humanized this dog.
100%.
That is hilarious. Was he wearing an outfit?
Not a full outfit, but she did have a little bandana scarf thing that said like birthday princess or birthday girl or something like that.
Oh, my stars.
Yeah. She was so sweet though.
So
she turned.
I'm sure.
She turned 7. So essentially this was her 50th.
Do they do this every
party.
year?
No. I think so the owner, dog mommy, if you will, moved here fairly recently in the last like few years, and I think she's wanted to do it, but this year she finally made it happen.
Got it.
But in addition to all that, I mean, there was cake for humans, obviously. She got the doggy. I didn't even know this was a thing, and then I was like, wait, what? It's like doggy ice cream treats. That's not ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
what?
I've seen those.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
Those. Yeah.
But I was just like, okay. And it was so interesting to watch the other doggy moms that were there, because they were like, well, my dog can't have this. It was like literally being in an OC house with like 3-year-olds. My kid can't have this. My kid can't have that.
It was a birthday party. Just replace the child with a dog,
Correct.
And everything was the same.
Literally,
presents, charcuterie,
yes,
snacks,
and
I wouldn't be surprised if they played a game.
Maybe they did after we left because I'm allergic to dogs and cats. I couldn't stay in the house for super long.
That's right.
But it was so fun and the kids had a great time. But even with that, it was like the parents were like, yeah, like nobody touched the treats. They're like, my dogs had enough treats. Like they'll get sick or whatever. I'm like, oh,
that's like when you're like, no, you cannot have one more cupcake.
Yes.
Like when your kid is like,
literally,
the parents like, no, literally, no more. Do not eat another piece. You already had 3 cookies.
Yeah. So
that's so funny.
There was all of that. And then she even had like, just left my brain. What is it called? You're going to laugh at me so hard because it's so stupid that I can't remember.
I'll get it. I'll help you.
What do you give people when they leave? I guess just
a gift bag, a goodie bag.
Goodie bag. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. So there was like goodie bags for the dogs and goodie bags for the humans. So
what was in the human goodie bag?
So I got like a Stanley knockoff thing. And
what kind of party is this? You got like a tumbler for the dog's birthday?
Got a tumbler,
I am shook.
And we got some like pumpkin spice, like those yogurt covered pretzel sticks things. And Joy got
fancy
like
party.
A Starbucks type tumbler. And
wow.
Yeah. It was, like I said, it was fun. But it was a little cuckoo. Like,
yeah, I like, did they take pictures of the dog eating her like ice cream birthday treat?
Yeah.
Like a with a 1 balloon behind her, a 7 balloon, like her birthday, right?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Well, I mean,
I've had dogs my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Never growing up did we ever celebrate their birthdays. I don't even think I knew when their birthdays were.
Same.
With Roscoe, my first pug.
Rest in peace.
We would do like, oh, birthday, yay, Roscoe. And I would like snuggle his face. I don't know. Like whatever. It's Roscoe's birthday. And I think when social media started getting to be a little bit bigger, I remember putting a little birthday hat on him one time and taking a picture of him. I know Becca, our friend Becca, she'll like get a special treat for her dog on his birthday and bring it home or whatever. Okay. Even that sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, they got a dog cake, but like, whatever. Like but like a full out party is still, but I will say no kids. That's their kid.
Yeah.
They wanted to throw a party. They obviously catered also to the humans that were there. It's probably nice. It's cool. I don't know. I think my husband would divorce me if I told him that that's what I wanted to do. I think he would be like, you have lost your ever loving mind.
Yeah.
Cause even now with Winston, we'll just be like, happy birthday, fat chunky monkey. You're so cute.
Yeah. Extra
snuggle. But I think that's because we have too many other parties. I mean, I can barely throw the parties for my own kids.
Exactly. Hello. Not enough time.
Speaking of, we have to talk about, this was the other piece of birthday conversation that we had. So Ruby, my daughter, last week we're just sitting in the car one day and she's like, my half birthday's coming up. So what are we doing for my half birthday? And Sebastian and I were both like,
what?
Like Sebastian like laughed. He was like, what?
Oh my gosh.
She's like, yeah. Are we going to dinner? Or are we like, can we have a celebration? I was like, girl, we barely get to have a celebration on your actual birthday. Like, since when do we start celebrating your half birthday?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because, I should have asked her if like her friends do it or I don't know.
Like how did this thought burrow its way into your mind and then come out of your mouth?
And with Sebastian, his birthday, his real birthday is January 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
So for a while there, I wanted to try and celebrate. It's hard to celebrate that day because it's New Year's, everyone's doing things, everyone's out of town trying to get his birthday. So we, a few years in a row, had his birthday party right around his half birthday in June.
Okay.
And so,
and that is a common thing to do, actually.
Yes. So a lot of friends that I've known and students that I've had who either have like Christmas birthdays or birthdays that fall right around that holiday time, their parents will wait and do the celebration on their half birthday or near their half birthday. But we've never been like, this is his half birthday. Like, I don't know where that came from Ruby, but like, did you ever celebrate your half birthday ever?
I didn't even know I still don't even know when my half birthday is.
Well, it's got to be soon because you and Ruby are born right around the same time.
I guess it would be, November 9th? So my half birthday was 2 days ago. We're late. We got to celebrate.
Happy belated half birthday. Say that 3 times fast.
Happy belated half birthday. Happy belated half birthday. Happy belated half birthday. I think we did it.
But I think like she's probably listening to me right now. So this can't be a secret. But I think like I just want to be silly because her half birthday is tomorrow. And just be like in the morning, nothing crazy, but just be like, happy half birthday. like do
something so fun.
Like sing loudly to her. I'm not taking her to dinner. That's for sure.
Spaghetti Factory, Olive Garden.
Hey, our beach celebration. We're going to the beach today.
That's
she
right.
really wanted to go to the beach. I'll just be like, here's your happy half birthday.
Happy half birthday, kiddo.
Her restaurant of choice is Spaghetti Factory.
That's what I was going to say.
She loves the Spaghetti
Factory.
So
what does she love so much about the Spaghetti Factory?
So well, first of all, spaghetti is like her favorite food.
Her go-to. Okay.
She loves, so we don't, honestly, what's funny though, is I don't make legit spaghetti very often. Mm-hmm. I make pasta with like meat sauce, but we don't use spaghetti noodles. We'll make like penne pasta or rigatoni. And she calls it red pasta. That's just what she calls it, red pasta.
Okay.
So she loves her red pasta, but she loves spaghetti. She loves the noodles. She loves spaghetti. So I think that, and the trolley train in the Spaghetti Factory, like we've sat inside the trolley train car before, which is fun. And we don't eat out a lot at all. Like we do not go out to restaurants very often. Yeah. So I think it's one that we have done with the kids because it's affordable. It's still one of the only places that is somewhat affordable to eat with your family, in my mind.
Well, there you go.
So we've done it a handful of times, and I think it's just one of the ones. Like, look, if I took her to other restaurants, she might change her mind of what her favorite restaurant is. Yeah, she likes islands too. Islands
is fun
because we've done that.
I will say with the old. So here's my little side tangent on spaghetti. I do not like spaghetti. I've decided because I just the ratio of sauce to noodle is just not ever correct for me.
Okay.
I like my sauciness for any sort of a pasta dish. And the spaghetti noodles just don't hold sauce, right? Like just a little bit sticks to it. And I'm like, no.
Yes.
Immediately no. Yes. And
so that's so interesting. I'm not Italian, and I think an Italian person could, anyone who, or a chef maybe, or somebody who works with pasta noodles. I agree with you. And that's why I love me a rotini or a penne where the sauce can get in it or
shells.
On it more. However, yes, shells. When we were in Italy, we never had that problem. It's something to do with the way the pasta is made, what it's made with, the sauce, or maybe it's the sauce and not the pasta.
Okay.
Like if the sauce is thick enough.
Maybe.
I think like I cannot do, like, can you just do a spaghetti, like marinara spaghetti?
No,
I have to have meat.
Absolutely no.
I have to have meat in there. And I think if you have meat and you make the sauce thick enough, then it can get any noodle we had in Italy, like that problem was solved.
Great.
Because I'm the same way. I need to have it
all. The closest I can do is angel hair. I love angel hair because it's small enough that you can like twirl it and get enough sauce in with it. There's more surface area, man. More surface area.
Have you ever done, so I used to do bakes a lot when I was younger, like not younger, just like when the kids were back in my day.
Oh gosh, we're there.
When I was 12, I would bake pasta with sauce, and I used to find that would help it kind of get sticky together more like a baked spaghetti
as well. But we do it with penne, and Joy has gotten so creative with like, she literally makes, we've gotten way off topic here, but it's all good. We're now birthdays and spaghetti.
It's fine.
So she literally makes this like puree of like, I don't know, spinach and other like crazy healthy things, and then freezes them in cubes, like ice cubes. And then, so she'll throw a couple of those in the sauce and everything else. So it's like super concentrated greens, and then she'll add other veggies and everything like that. So we get lots of extra nutrition in our spaghetti.
I had a friend that she suggested that. I remember when Sebastian was little, and I met her at church, and she had a kid the same age, and she gave me this spaghetti recipe, and it had mushrooms, carrots, all this stuff. And I'm like, what? And she's like, but I puree it into the sauce. And so you don't even know it's there.
Yeah.
And so just a way for kids to get some vegetables in, you know, at a young age when they're like mushrooms.
Yeah.
You know?
So we had dinner last night, and we went over to my in-laws' house, and they invited us over for dinner and got Panda Express, the family meal thing.
Okay.
And the kids have kind of they love the chow mein now there, and they've liked like the chicken and the mushroom chicken. But Grayson for the first
That's what Ruby likes.
Yeah. Grayson for the first time last night actually ate some mushrooms and was like, that's really good. I'm like, welcome. So I'm like, yay.
Yes. Sebastian, he's almost 13. He's just now starting, like, he'll try anything. Like he loves salmon. He ate sushi the other night for the first time. I know a lot of kids like sushi, but like actually like salmon, like cooked salmon, and he'll try things. And I love that when you start to see their palate be a little more
expanded,
robust. For Ruby's still like, I will eat a plain hamburger. But that was me when I was younger too. That was totally me.
There you go.
Wow. See what happens when you talk about half birthdays? You go down the spaghetti trail.
Yeah. So half birthdays.
Spaghetti trail.
I have never celebrated my half birthday. Like I said, I didn't even know when it was. But I think it's fun to celebrate a half birthday.
I mean, I guess it's also the level. Again, it's so interesting. The levels of celebration.
Yes.
And this doesn't have to, I mean, we can stick to the birthday topic for sure, but it's anything. And we've talked about this with holidays, like when we talk Christmas and what we do at Christmas and what we do for the celebration. It's interesting. Sebastian's friend, so all of his friends are turning 13 this year, right?
13.
Which is a big deal. You're a teenager. You know, it's a big deal. But it's so funny. I never had a birthday growing up that I can remember that was like a big, like I didn't have like a sweet 16 birthday party or like double digits, let's go all out, or you're a teenager. It was just like, it's your birthday. So I don't know. This party was holy guacamole. They invited the entire 7th grade.
Okay.
At his school.
Mm-hmm.
And then also some people from his football team. There were probably 50 kids there at one point in their backyard. Now, their backyard is a small Disneyland.
Right.
So it worked just fine. But they had like a cotton candy machine and all this and I'm just like, I think it's just for me. I always grew up with birthday parties. Mm-hmm. My mom, we had parties. They had themes. It was that we did it. But then I married a man who did not have any parties. And so, no, they never had birthday parties. Jerry never had. It would be him
I'm
and his
come
cousins.
Through the podcast into your house and go give Jerry a hug.
But I think it's I mean, it's a family thing for sure, like a family decision. And I was just talking about this with my sister-in-law yesterday because I was telling her about this birthday party Sebastian went to. She's like, we never had birthday parties. They would have a cake and their cousins would come over.
Okay. And
that would be their celebration. And I think it's just probably what they could afford and what they had always done, like as a family. So cut to me always having parties and growing up. And I'm talking not a crazy bark-uterie.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. But just like friends over, or like one year we went to this is hilarious. And my mom doesn't listen to our podcast, but I may ask her to listen to this episode. One year we had my birthday at TGI Fridays.
Okay.
And we had everybody dress up in red and white. Like you had to come dressed in red and white because they have like the stripes, right?
Oh, yes.
That was legit my birthday. We just ate at TGI Fridays. Like that's what you used to remember. You used to have birthdays at like McDonald's. Yeah. I mean, I never did.
I did not. I went to many birthdays at in elementary school at Pizza Hut because that was sort of near the school. And so like all the kids, even though we kind of came from other places, like it was an easy, like just go there, and they had their extra room back there, and you got like some tokens to play with their like 3 arcade machines they had, and pizza and soda.
Exactly.
Move on with your day.
For us, it was the big one when I was growing up that we had multiple birthdays there was the roller skating rink.
Yep.
So you got the private room in the back to have cake and like really terrible 2-day-old pizza, and everybody got a fountain drink, and then you could all roller skate, and then they called you out like the birthday girl, and like we would do parties like that, or I remember a couple of house parties, but yeah, I don't know, I think it's important to celebrate. It's your birthday. It's important. But man, some people go
cray
to the extreme.
Yeah.
And it's difficult, like raising kids where they have different levels of friends that you're like, whoa, bring it on down.
But
and go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but with that, at least there's different levels, because we're like rewatching. Did you ever watch American Housewife?
No.
It's pretty funny. But they moved, they're like they are not rich at all. And they've moved to this very posh area of Long Island where everything is oat milk and vegan and, basically Orange County on the East Coast. And all of their friends are so rich and they are not. So everything, that's what you have to keep up with. Whereas it's nice to have a varying level. So it's like, yes, that's true. Yeah. Those people did that, but these people did this. So we're going to do something in the middle.
And I think what's tricky, and this is like a good problem to have, like it was really nice that this kid that Sebastian went to the birthday party could invite everyone. I love that. The ability to not exclude and just be like, everyone can come.
Yeah.
I think that is a challenge where like, if it's going to be at our house, number one, everyone won't fit.
Right.
If it's going to be somewhere, number two, I can't afford, or do I want to pay thousands of dollars? Like sometimes these people will rent out, like Sebastian went to this one, or maybe it was Ruby, I can't remember. Circus Tricks something. It's off the 5 freeway in Mission Viejo.
Oh, I should know what that is then.
Yeah, it's like an indoor, it's not just trampolines, it's not like Sky Zone. I mean, they have like parkour stuff, they have obstacle courses. But I asked the mom because I knew her well, and I was like, how much did this cost? And she's like, I don't know, like $3,000. And I was like,
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
$3,000?
Because per child, like if you're going to invite 30 friends from school, like it's $100 a kid.
Crazy
to get them for the food and for the thing. And I was just like,
that's like wedding level, $100 per child.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's important. I do like a party. I think at a level that you can manage. I think as the kids start to get older, they have this funky shift. Ruby's in like the transition phase right now where like she'd still like a party, but I think she might actually prefer an experience with just a couple girls. More so, but they all have so many friends, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And so then it's that like, oh, I don't want to exclude anyone, but at the same time, like now we have to sort of make a choice. Like, you can have a friend sleepover,
right? I mean,
but you can't have 40.
Growing up, I did a variety of things, but I do remember like one year, because I always like to have a sleepover with a couple of my closer friends, and so we would do that, but then like I had so many friends that it was tricky, but I think we ended up doing on 2 different days or something like that, because I wanted to have a party with everybody. So we kind of did the big birthday party with all the people. And then I had my closer group of friends that just came over and spent the night.
And that makes sense, right? So you sort of, I think, and I'm not saying one is right and one is wrong. Some people go full out for the 16th birthday. Some people don't.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting to see. I have a friend, we were talking about like gift giving, and she was telling me that she never had her kids get birthday presents from their friends. So she would give them, like, as a family, the mom and dad and grandparents and whomever, they could give birthday gifts, but they would always tell the kids they would ask their own child, like, hey, Sebastian, what organization or charity do you want to support? And anyone who comes to your birthday, they can donate whatever money they were going to spend on your gift to that charity. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. But that's hard for some kids who think, where are all my presents?
Yeah.
You know, but you're still getting presents from your family. It's just your friends are, and I think it teaches, you know, it's for a good cause and it teaches them to be selfless a little bit. But you know, then there's people like they invite 40, 50 kids and they got $700, $800 in gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Let me grab that iPad.
Well, from a dog birthday party.
Yeah.
To a
Sweet 16 bash.
I mean, bark-uterie. I'm not over bark-uterie.
Same, Sharna. Not over it.
I feel like maybe I just make a bark-uterie for Winston for Thanksgiving. Like, just so
fun.
He has his own moment, you know?
I like that.
We're house sitting a house with 2 other dogs. So I feel like bark-uterie could be in the works.
That's
if I got 3 dogs.
It's like dogs giving.
Well, stay tuned. We'll see who approves and who makes fun of me.
I will fully make fun of you and enjoy it all at the same time.
I mean, I love that you went to a stranger's dog birthday.
Absolutely.
And here it is on the podcast.
Here it is.
Hey, they had mimosas and treat bags to go.
That's correct.
I would be there too.
Correct. And also, but literally we went because I was like, my kids love dogs. So it was a perfect opportunity for them to get to go play with a bunch of dogs. And they're so good with dogs. They know exactly how to like approach dogs and everything else already. So pretty much all dogs love them.
That's great.
So anyway.
All right. Happy belated half birthday to you, Christopher.
Thank you. Thank you. Here we are.
It's time to go.
It's gotta go.
It's time to go.
All right, Charno fans. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at Charnopher Official. Check out uncommonpod.com to learn more about us or just get some merch. And on that note, Charnopher out.
Goodbye.
Bark-uterie for all.
Bark-uterie. I think that's what I should title this episode.
Yeah, why not?
Bark-uterie.
Charnopher talks bark-uterie.
Don't worry. Maybe I'll do the episode description. I did 1 in the last 6 months. Are you proud of me?
So proud.
This concludes another episode of Uncommon Sense. If you're ready for more of this fresh, hilarious, and unique perspective on the world of entertainment, education, and life, be sure to subscribe right now to catch every episode. If you gasped, laughed out loud, or even snorted, share the show with your friends and aspiring entertainers because, let's be real, sharing is caring. For more Charnopher, tune in to their witty insights by checking out the website uncommonpod.com or connecting on social media. Tune in next week and get the real insider scoop on another episode of Uncommon Sense.